Alright, I have no idea what part of this, whatever, I don't know what video this is, what number, whatever you want to call it. Still really can't hear. It feels like I'm wearing fucking earplugs, and I feel like I'm talking louder than what I normally do. It's weird. I really hope I get my hearing back soon. But, yeah, so anyway, I don't know if I said it in any of the other videos. This here, I bought it from out of a junkyard. It came from the same junkyard that Burbro Mustang came from. I've seen both of these mowers in this junkyard. I remember seeing this one back up in 2012, and I believe back then it ran. The guy said that it just needed carburetor work, and here it is, 2019. This has been sitting for 7 years, and back then the tires on it were flat, so he wanted $300 for it back then. Over the years, it's been picked apart. Somebody took the seat, somebody took the drag link, gas cap, took the carburetor. Then that thing, I remember seeing that about 4 years ago. I ended up buying that one for $50. Brought it home, tore it apart, media blasted the frame, started painting it. Still obviously got a shit ton more work to do to it. Then I found this, bought this for $50, drug it to storage, and then drug it back home today. I ended up buying this engine from the same guy for $10 as a parts engine. My original plan was to slap that in there, but turns out this one's in better condition. It has better compression. So I ended up taking the oil dipstick and tube and this elbow and drain plug. Took it from that engine, put it on here. You saw in the last video. It's got spark, it's got compression, passed the compression test and leak down test. Had a rat's nest under it. I'm hoping it didn't overheat. This thing has been sitting, so I hope that it hasn't been ran of that rat's nest in there. I don't think it has. It looks like a fairly fresh nest. Got that removed. I ended up giving a quick spray down on the carburetor in the kitchen sink. Still got to take it apart. Clean out all the jets, clean the needle, clean the float up. Just giving it a quick cleanup because I don't want to put too much time into it. I mean, and I've rebuilt carburetors like this millions of times, and it's not even really a rebuild. Just tear them apart, clean them up, and throw them back together. That's basically all I'm doing with this. I also took the breather box from the other parts engine. It's missing that breather tube. Slap that on there. Use the carburetor gasket from this engine. I clean that up. And again, this is just temporary. I mean, if this engine runs and it runs half as decent, I'll get a new spark plug for it. I'll get a new air cleaner for it, carb kit, carburetor mounting gasket. The only reason I'm doing this is because it's Saturday. Everything is closed. I can't get parts, and it's not costing me anything to do what I'm doing now. So, and compression test and leak down test isn't going to tell me if the rod knocks. Hell, I've had mowers that have passed compression test, leak down test, and they still burned oil. They were smokers. So, like I said, it's not costing me anything to do this. If this does end up being a good engine, later on I'll get an actual carburetor rebuild kit, gaskets and stuff, and do it the right way. That's it for now.